Intellectual property are the ideas, knowledge, creations of the mind. At Imperial College, all our staff and students are amazing geniuses and create intellectual property all the time. There are 4 main types. Patents, which for Imperial are like the crown jewels. You also have copyright, which is also very important because that protects software. Then there's trademarks, very important for business, and design rights. So patents and design rights and trademarks are all things you need to register, and they will be examined. Copyright, that's an automatic right. You don't need to apply for that.
Startups should be thinking about IP right from the get-go. So whenever you've kind of come up with an idea, you really need to be understanding what IP is, and at a very early stage to at least to be able to identify which types of IP might be relevant to your idea and to have an understanding of how you might go about protecting those. So it starts with speaking with an informed expert that can really give you that early stage advice and point you in the right direction. I think crucially making sure that you don't waste time or money doing something that isn't necessary.
Flexi is a UK-based company that does bioplastics from seaweed as a replacement for diverse types of packaging. It came very clear from the start that we needed to do something about it. The tiny complex part was, do we keep it a trade secret until the very last moment? Or do we go the IP route, which makes it public, but at the same time keeps you protected? You have to think about an NDA to protect yourself from what you say to others. The IP audit is something that you can do with any patent attorney and is facilitated in the UK by certain types of grants from Innovate UK. It's essentially a big summary of where you're standing with your IP and that IP strategy that you need to have for the future of your company.
I am the CEO and founder of Yatec. We are developing a novel technology for smart sunglasses. So we submitted our first application of a patent in 2017, but only now, a few years later, we have actually got a confirmation that a patent was granted. What we experienced was the actual patent cost, so patenting it, doing the research, was only a few £1,000s. But rather, the patent attorney that helped us filing the patent, they took the majority of the costs, and these exceeded £10,000 over the last few years. And this is a considerable cost that we didn't really measure with at the beginning. So developing a novel technology but not having a fully pledged prototype makes it very difficult to value a company. But in our case, the patent really helped us to boost the valuation and show that we're serious about the idea, and this definitely helped to convince investors to invest in our idea.
We have a fabulous IP course. It's run by the graduate school, it's online, it's very comprehensive. You'll get to know lots of different aspects of intellectual property, and it also takes you through the intellectual property policy of Imperial College.
We have the Enterprise Lab here, so we have a team. We're always talking to founders from across the college, talking to them about their ideas, and that often involves conversations around IP. We have an experts in residence network, so we have over 100 experts. A sizable number of those are working in the field of law and IP, so we bring in those experts to run small consultations with students. If you've got an idea, come to the Imperial Enterprise Lab.